Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Conservatives always talk about how big government is bad, about how government should stay out of our lives, and yet they are responsible for the biggest intrusions of government in our private lives. Of course, there's the anti-abortion laws, which, by the way, are completely unconstitutional. They are against the anti-establishment clause in the Constitution, in that they enshrine the beliefs of conservative Christians into law and place the government squarely in the middle of individual health care decisions. This is not just big government, this is huge government. And it is conservative policy. Second, right-to-work laws, which are a direct intrusion of the state in the relationship between workers and their employers. Conservatives always talk about deregulation, but they only apply that to the corporations. They use state government to regulate the workplace in a way that harms the workers and only benefits the rich. I mean, this is another place where the government does not belong. Workers should have the right to bargain with employers on an equal basis without the state coming down on the side of the fat cats. If a bakery was negotiating a contract with a flour mill, and the government said, you can't negotiate the price of the flour, you can only negotiate what kind of flour you'll get, conservatives would be outraged. So what gives the state the right to interfere in negotiations between workers and businesses about what they will charge for their services? It's time to deregulate the workplace. We need a federal law forbidding state government from infringing on worker rights. Now here's the thing, since the 1970s, when union participation was at its highest, the middle class share of the wealth has declined, and this decline exactly corresponds to the decline of unions. The goal of conservatives is not and never has been to shrink the government. It is to use the government to shrink the middle class, to allow employers to dictate wages, benefits, and working conditions. In union states, the workers make an average of $1,500 more than workers in right-to-work states do for the same job. In right-to-work states, workers are a third more likely to die on the job. See, conservatives, they took a look over at China and Korea and Thailand and said, boy, we'd really like to be able to treat our workers like that. Give them $1 a month, have them work incredibly long hours in places that they don't even bother to air condition. We could save a lot of money that way. And so, everything that the Republican Party has done since the 1970s has been an assault on the middle class. If the middle class wants to save itself, your only choice is to get rid of conservatives. When every state is a union state, the middle class will rise again. Thanks for listening.